Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be an IAMRUNBOX Pro review. It is this bag here. I have been using this bag for about 8 months now. I got this back in October. I did say I was going to do a review a long time ago and it never happened, so it's very long overdue. But I use this bag every day, so I figured it was worth doing a review on. So I'm going to tell you about the technical specifications of it, kind of let you know the ins and outs of it and everything that it's got on it, and kind of let you know what I like and dislike about it. And yeah, I'm just going to talk you through it and review it for you. So like I said, this is the Pro version. They do have other versions on the website. They have a lighter version and they also have like a backpack, not a backpack, a pack that goes inside a rucksack, so it doesn't have the straps and everything else. So yeah, the IAMRUNBOX is quite structured. I think it looks quite stylish. It's kind of just black with a very like orange detail here and these elasticated straps that come with the Pro version. It's quite a hard like case sort of bag, which keeps everything secure. If you were to ever fall over, which I have recently, everything was protected inside and it was absolutely fine. Like I said, I really like the look. I think it's quite stylish. So these elasticated straps come with the Pro version of the bag. You can put shoes in here. They have like a shoe bag on the website. I don't have that, but you can buy that or you can just stick the shoes inside. This elasticated strap is quite strong, so it keeps things in properly. I use it to put my jacket in when I'm hot and it's warmed up during the day. And I've never had anything fall out from it whatsoever, so that's kind of that side of things. It has this little toggle here with like an invisible strip. The bag is waterproof. I have been out in the pouring rain before and I've had my iPad and a laptop inside before and had absolutely no issues whatsoever. I've not had any leaking because of this like invisible zipper here. The zipper is like kind of protected inside, so that's quite good. So it has these little toggle zips here and you can basically just unzip and zip the bag. I did have one problem where the zip started to come undone here on the bag and they replaced it, no problem. I didn't have any issues with that. Fantastic customer service from their part. Then we'll come on to the back of the bag. So it has these thick straps here. I find them really comfortable. They're quite padded, so they're quite nice to have for on your shoulders when you're running with it. And they're really comfortable, really sturdy, don't have any bouncing issues. I'll get onto the fastenings in a minute. So yeah, really thick plushy straps. It's got the logo for IAMRUNBOX here. Then there is a stretchy pocket here. I don't really have much of a use for this. I haven't really used this myself, to be honest. And then there's another little zip pocket right here where you can store stuff. It's quite small. Then what I really like about the bag is the bottom pockets. So these are the ones that go around the waist, so it's quite cushioned around the waist. And these are quite big pockets. I mean, I have a Google Pixel phone and this fits quite comfortably inside that pocket along with a lot of other stuff. I have tissues in there, and it's just really spacious pockets that go around your waist, so it's easy access as well. So if you want to grab your keys or put your keys away, then you can. That's got 2 of those, so that one there. So as for the fastenings on the bag, you have 2 of them. So you have one that goes around the chest, which are these 2 here, and this little clasp just goes together across the chest, and it has a little whistle as well if anyone was interested in a whistle. I'm not going to have any use for it. And then the bottom of the bag also has a little buckle clasp, so it's attached at 2 points. So I'll just put it on here so you've got an idea of what it looks like when it's on. So we've got that there and that one there. So as you can see, you've got one there and then the one at the waist there, and you can attach it. I've just tied these up rather than cut them. You probably can cut them if they're too long, but yeah, that's kind of how it sits. It's really comfortable, really wide on the shoulders. I don't have any issues with anything rubbing on my neck. I've taken this out countless times, usually one to twice a week running, and the rest of the times I'm bike commuting, and it's really comfortable. And I really like it, so that is that. And also to mention, while we are on the back of the bag, it does have these like little pads here, so it sits really comfortably against your back. I'm not actually sure what this is for. Maybe you attach something at the back. It's basically just like a Velcro, really stretchy strap, but I'm not sure what it's for. But yeah, it's got these little 4 pads here, 2 that sit at the bottom, 2 that sit at the top, which makes it more comfortable, because obviously the actual bag is quite hard, so having that against your back wouldn't be really good, but it has these like cushion bits which make everything just more comfortable. And then we'll get to the inside of the bag. So the zip goes all the way around to actually open the bag, so for convenience, like, it would be easier with a rucksack because obviously you just open the top, whereas this one, if you want to get inside the actual bag, you would have to open the whole thing up. So here is the inside. You won't be able to see my face, but you've got the laptop side on here. So this fits let me get my iPad because it's got my notes on it. This fits a 13-inch laptop in there, but I typically put my iPad in there, so I'll give you a demonstration of that. It fits really securely, I've not had any problems. I have an iPad Pro, it's the 10-inch edition, so I basically just slot my iPad in there like that, and that's not coming out, it's fixed by this elasticated strap. I can basically tip it and it's not coming out, it's pretty secure in there. And then you've obviously got this space at the top, which I usually put my purse and my headphones in there, so it's quite nice for space. The bag is 10 litres, so you should be able to fit 10 litres worth of stuff in here, but obviously you're restricted by the actual depth of the bag. So from this angle, you've got about this much space here, thickness wise, and on the other side you've got all that thickness there to fit your clothes in. So you would put your technology in this side, which is what I do, and then on the other side you'd have everything else that you store. So clothing, if you're run commuting, you would put your work clothes in here. This is just a mesh little protector over the top. So I'm going to take the iPad out and show you the inside of this pocket. So inside the mesh pocket you get one of these folding assistants, which I think is quite helpful, but I don't really have too much of a use for. Basically it shows you how to fold different items of clothing for your workwear, so it's got like trousers on here, shirts, pullovers, skirts, jackets, dresses, and basically tells you how to fold it. And you can do it around the folding assistant, so this black thing here is the folding assistant, and you basically fold it around that so that it fits in the pack properly, which I think is quite a neat idea. It's got down here where you might be able to see, it's got the different garment carriers on there. So this is just the garment carrier that would go inside a rucksack, and then you've got the Lite and the Pro version. The Lite version is just a smaller version of the Pro. I'm not sure on the actual size. I'll put the size of the Lite version here somewhere. But yeah, that's pretty handy if you're useless at folding things and you need it to fit inside the bag properly amongst all your other stuff. There's not really much special about inside the actual mesh pocket. You basically just put all your clothing in there. So typically when I'm run commuting, I would obviously wear my run stuff and have my work clothes inside the bag. So I can fit in there jeans and a jumper and underwear and socks. I don't tend to take shoes with me, I tend to wear my trainers because I'm not very, it's not very formal at my work. But like I said, you can use the front pockets to put your work shoes in there if you needed. But yeah, I can fit dresses and all sorts in there, and I've never really had much of an issue with regards to that. The only downside is obviously it is quite small, so there is limited amount that you can fit in there. I said it's 10 litres, but you've kind of got to fold everything to fit in there. Things like fitting a lunchbox in with your run commute stuff might be a bit of a squeeze. I've never had to do that because I buy my lunch while I'm at work. But yeah, that's kind of the general gist of the bag and all the outside bits. I will insert some clips of me running in it so you can see, but I have no bounce whatsoever. Right, here, technical specifications for the bag. So it is 380mm in height, and it's 265 in width and 90 in depth, whereas the light edition is 80. The weight of the bag is 945 grams, the light version is 875, so there's not too much difference. I have got it written down here. It's 10 litres for this edition and it's 8 litres for the light edition. So not a dramatic amount of difference, but I suppose it depends what you need it for. If you only need the light version just to take clothes and nothing else, then that would probably be appropriate. So I use mine for cycle commuting and run commuting, like I said, and it's absolutely fine for both. It's really comfortable when I'm on the bike. And when I'm running, I've had no issues whatsoever. Right, so we'll get on to some of the negatives. So the bag is quite expensive. It's £134, that's what I paid for mine, but I think you kind of get what you pay for with things. So the bag is really high quality. I've not had any issues other than the zip, which was a defect with it, and I've had no issues since then, and I've been running with it for months. It's really sleek and stylish, and I think you just get what you pay for quality wise. It's a really quality bag, really sturdy. The box it's just really nice. And like I said, I've fallen over in it before and there was no damage to the bag whatsoever. All the contents in it were absolutely fine. So I think it's a really top bag. You can obviously go for the lighter version. I'll put the price somewhere here because I don't have it in my notes. And you can get the rucksack edition, which is obviously cheaper. I think it was like £30 or something like that. Maybe I'm wrong. I will put the price again here so you can check that out. I've mentioned obviously that the zip was defective on the first version that I got of this, but I had it replaced and have had no problems whatsoever since, so that's absolutely fine. I accepted that. The next issue that I have with it is that it's not very breathable. When I'm run commuting, especially in the weather at the moment, the bag isn't very breathable. I kind of find that when I've got to the station, my back is just drenched because there's no like barrier between myself and the bag. It's kind of sitting there tight to me, and with it being like a boxy sort of material, it's not mesh or anything like that, so there's no air getting there. But with that being said, I think it's the same for most bags, where if you have a run commute bag and it's strapped to you, there's not going to be very much air. Same for when you're cycle commuting, you can get very hot, so that's kind of the only other issue that I have with the bag itself. And I think that's it for the cons. The cons kind of don't matter so much to me. If I was to buy a run commute bag again, having seen other run commute bags that are around at the moment, I would go for this again. I would buy this again in a heartbeat. I've used it for the 8 months and it's been absolutely perfect. If you have any questions, if there's anything that I've missed out, anything that you want to know about it, then leave them in the comments below and let me know. I will leave links to IAMRUNBOX below so you can see the different versions and the Pro box that I have. But yeah, that is it. I love the bag, and I would definitely recommend getting one for other run commuters if that's in your sort of budget. If you run commute and you use a bag, let me know what you use down below. And that's it. I'm going to sign off. So if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. There will be more review videos and more running videos coming up very soon. But that's it. I will see you again in my next video. Bye.